If you followed me over the years, you know what I'm about to say is a repeat performance. First 3 weeks of the season, no matter the sport, the only time you have the advantage over the odds makers, guys. Because I don't care whether it's the NFL preseason, the NBA preseason, baseball spring training, they don't know that much more than you do about the team's chemistry, and about how these teams will perform when the regular season bell rings for the first time. Now, of course, the caveat here is they don't know more than you do if you've been following the teams during the preseason. Listen, that's the key to making money in the first 3 weeks of the season. You've got to look, in the NBA's case, for example, at the box scores, at the player rotations, to see how the coaches are mixing and matching. Do they want to go big? Do they want to go small? You've got to be aware of who's hurt, more than just knowing the fact that, hey, Minnesota's going to suck at the beginning of the season because Kevin Love's out and Ricky Rubio's out. Knowing that Avery Bradley, who the Celtics are counting on in the backcourt this year, is out for another month. Knowing that Kobe Bryant, as I do this video right now, is a game-time decision tonight. Knowing that the Dallas Mavericks, who have totally reshaped their roster, will be without Dirk Nowitzki, but also their projected starting center, Chris Kaman, tonight for their season opener against the Lakers, and will be starting Eddie Curry. Yes, the same Eddie Curry who's played 24 games the past 3 years, bouncing around to oblivion after signing that, I'd say, bloated contract with the New York Knicks, but that would make fun of his physical size. But that's the thing that you have to be aware of. You know, Eddie Curry was signed a week ago. He played one preseason game. He's starting tonight at center for the Dallas Mavericks, who are starting Elton Brand at the power forward spot in place of Nowitzki. These are the things that you have to be aware of when it comes to NBA basketball, guys. Now, I'm going to give you a free pick here in just a moment. I'm going to break down the Cleveland-Washington game. I'm going to talk a little more about that Dallas-LA Lakers contest. And also, let me give you a money-saving discount coupon code. That'll save you $22 off a single purchase on today's card. And that coupon code is, let me just get you the right code. It is October 22. October 22, O-C-T-O-B-E-R, and the number 22. No space between October and the number 22. Enter that when prompted, and that'll save you $22 off this single purchase today. And you can see who's hot, who's not, etc. Most of the guys had Arizona last night, including Craig Davis, who had that big 75-dime play on Arizona last night after hitting back-to-back 50-dime winners over the weekend in college and pro football. So he went down in flames last night. And as I said, most of the guys here at the site had Arizona. Anthony Redd cashed in once again, winning day number 8 out of 12 with Monday's winner, with last night's game staying under the posted price. So congratulations to him. Nice football run for him as well. And again, you can see all the numbers here on the site. Let me talk about tonight's games. The free pick is going to be Cleveland minus the points at home against Washington. Listen, you know, I'm looking at the Cavaliers in this game, and it all comes down to matchups in the NBA. That's the bottom line. Listen, John Wall is out with a knee injury for the Washington Wizards. That means A.J. Price or Gennaro Pargo are going to see most of the duties at point guard tonight, and it's most likely going to see Price. Well, I'll take my shot with this free pick with the Cleveland Cavaliers playing at home, season opener with Kyrie Irving going up against A.J. Price and Gennaro Pargo, if you know what I mean. I don't care that Irving had 4 wisdom teeth removed a week ago. He will be primed. He will be ready. I don't care that the Cavaliers are 40-108 straight up since LeBron left town. Listen, this is a young team. You know, they're going to have some problems up along the front line. Tristan Thompson, their number 1 draft pick last year, the guy out of Texas, he's got to play better. He's got to play more consistently. But they do have, oh gosh, I can't think of his last name, Anderson, their center. Vieiro, I think is how you pronounce his last name. You know, when he has been healthy the last couple of years, he's given them some size and some help on the boards. When he's been out of the lineup, they've really been crushed. He is healthy. They're probably going to start Deion Waiters, the guy out of Syracuse, at the shooting guard spot next to Irving. C.J. Miles and another rookie, Ty Zeller, the guy out of North Carolina, are going to see a lot of action as well off the bench. I think they'll have the advantage here in rebounding. Remember, Nene is out for Washington as well tonight, so it's not only John Wall. That means Emeka Okafor is going to start along the front line, and you're probably going to see a heavy dose of Trevor Booker and Trevor Ariza along the front line as well. That's a scary proposition anyway. But again, it's a young team, 2 young teams. But I think it's worth taking the Cleveland Cavaliers minus the 5.5 points as your free pick. Now, the other game, my best bet happens to be the game between Boston and Miami. The other game, listen, the Lakers, Kobe hasn't practiced in a week and a half, right? That means he could probably step out on the floor tonight. And even though he's a game time decision, even though he hasn't practiced for a week and a half, and he'll probably match his regular season scoring average of 27 points a year ago. That's Kobe Bryant. Dwight Howard played in 2 preseason games. Which is a surprising return, as you know, because many thought that he would not be ready to go for the start of the season after having that back problem. He averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds, 3 block shots in 24 and a half minutes. You've got Steve Nash now running the show there. But listen, if Kobe's not playing, I don't care how bad the Dallas Mavericks are. I don't know how you can invest the price with the Lakers as the big home chalk with that big of an unknown. I mean, you can't bet on guesses. You know what I mean? And the fact is, the Lakers, because of continuity issues, not having substantial pieces of their lineup all available at one time during the preseason, big surprise, they went 0-8 in the preseason. And in case you happen to be on Jeopardy next week and Alex hits you up, the answer to the question is, has any team ever lost every preseason game and won the NBA championship? No. So there you go. As for the Mavericks, I mentioned earlier, Dirk is out. Chris Kaman missed the final 4 preseason games with a right calf strain. He is out tonight. He actually is going to be a pleasant addition for the Mavericks here. He'll give them their best center since Tyson Chandler. And actually, in regards to that, he's he's a much better offensive player than Chandler is as well. But Eddie Curry, again, is starting tonight. Eddie Curry, scary. I mean, they got O.J. Mayo and Darren Collison to play in the backcourt. They got Jay Crowder, the rookie out of Marquette. Sean Marion's the only guy that started at the beginning of last year and for most of last season. It's going to be in the starting lineup tonight. They got Elton Brand, who was camped adrift by the 76ers because of the amnesty plan. They signed him to provide bench minutes. Now suddenly he's thrust into a starting role. So again, I don't know. I mean, I just don't see how you can play that game. Maybe you lean toward the under in that contest. And the other thing I just wanted to tell you, first 3 weeks, as I said, you can make money in the NBA or any sport, right? But tonight's games are not great games, as I explain here further down on my page. Tomorrow's games, there's some great matchups. Don't force the issue. Don't force the play. That's a way to make money as well. So that's it, guys. Good luck to you all, and I'll catch you again on Wednesday morning.